Hi, this video is about the making of my daughter's Christmas gift. I know it's March. Last December we were trying to come up with a list of gifts for our children for Christmas. Our daughter asked for a cookbook stand that looks like a cutting board that hangs on the wall. She sent us a picture of one that was online. There's quite a number of them out there. And I said I could make that myself. So this is what I did.
The first thing I do is make a template for the back of the stand out of 1/4 inch MDF. Using a profile cut from a piece of paper and a compass, I make a symmetrical design on the board. There are a couple of reasons behind making a template. The first is that I expect to make more in the future. I know my wife wants one. The second reason is that it's a lot easier to work out and fine-tune the pattern in MDF than on the finished piece. When I'm happy with the design, I trace around the template on 1/2 inch oak stock. Staying about 1/8 inch outside the traced line, I cut out the piece on the bandsaw. Next I attach the template with double stick tape. Using a flush cutting pattern bit and a router, I trim the piece to shape. The edges of the back are then rounded over with a router. This template is for the front lip of the stand. The template is only shaped on one end and flips so that the resulting piece is symmetrical. The center recess is formed on the drill press with a Forstner bit. After cutting the piece to length, the ends are formed on the belt sander. This strip of 3/4 inch oak is the bottom of the stand, connecting the back to the front lip. I'm drilling these holes for dowels to align the pieces during glue-up.
As Christmas was approaching, don't wait for the last minute, I completed the stand with a leg and a small hinge, much like you would put on the back of a photo frame. I didn't like it, but I needed to get it done. Turned out it was a little on the flimsy side. So I stole it back from my daughter after Christmas and completed it with a redesign of the leg that goes in the back.
This is the leg. I'm ripping off a 1/2-inch strip from one side and then marking it to be glued back together later. I hand cut the angled slots on this prototype, but they were a little sloppy, so I made a jig. Because I can only cut on the bandsaw in one direction, the jig flips around to cut the opposing angle. These cuts are made at 30 degrees. It's an arbitrary angle that seemed about right to me. Now I glue the side strip back on to enclose the slots. You'll notice that the strip has been cut shorter to form a shoulder on the leg. This will be part of an integral hinge. At the drill press, I drill an 1/8 inch hole through the leg and then cut a matching shoulder on the other side. This stock will form the knuckles that anchor the hinge to the stand. This 1/8 inch brass rod will form the pin for the hinge. In order to pivot around the pin, the top of the leg has to be rounded over. A little CA glue is insurance against the pin working itself out. I screw on some heavy-duty ribbon to the back of the stand. Once the ribbon is woven through the slots of the leg, it will hold the stand at multiple angles, and it's easily adjustable.